Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Spaceblock. In the last episode, we laid out some of this stuff, made a nice big little spaghetti mess that, unfortunately, is not going to work, as we found at the end of the last episode. And it's not totally related to these inserters being placed the wrong way, but that's certainly a consideration. And you too. There we go. All fixed. I actually think those are fine. We need an additional... I didn't leave room for the circuit and plastic belts to come in here. And we've also got another little problem with the math. If I... currently, let's see. We've got this going here and splitting... And my plan was to bring in plastic and combine it with another green line coming in. The problem is that this actually requires more than half of a belt, so we can't combine it and split it. We're going to have to split them off each individually. I think we need to take all of this red circuit mess and move it down... We'll be on the conservative side. We'll drop it down one tile. I think that should be manageable. And this is the line going over to the modules. Let's take it out temporarily. That's our plastic line. That is red circuits coming out. That is red circuits coming out. That doesn't need to be there. And what I want to do is, so we have a little less than a red belt coming in here. We want most of it to go up there. I'm going to take that output priority off for the time being. I want to split that, and I don't need a full yellow belt coming out. I need the potential of a more than half of a yellow belt coming out. So I think I'll do that with just a splitter there. Eventually, those should back up because they don't need a lot of green circuits, and then that'll put the focus on this belt, and this will be the one that will feed the plastic. Let's take you out temporarily. And let's run you underneath. You need to get in there. We got plastic coming up this way. And eventually, I want you guys to combine together and come down and feed into there. This needs to be turned the other way. All right, but I want that to be split before. So we'll split off plastic there. And bring that down here. And we'll split some circuits off there. We need less than half a belt for each one of these, but we need more than half a belt making it down there. So I'm thinking that should accommodate that. Throughput-wise, at least. Okay, and then we have our red circuits going out here. We need to get these red circuits... going into there. Take that out temporarily. All right. That's good. And then what we need now is this belt, which is red and green circuits that are going to be feeding the modules. They need to make their way over here. And look at that. We could have done this with one extra tile. That needs to go... there. Let's see. We'll use... will a red belt go that far? It will. We'll just take you under again and bring you down and into there, and then the plastic will come around and do that little squirrel right there. All right, we still have an extra space here. Fantastic. Let's see, if we took that up one, took that out, took that out. We could take that and move it up one tile for no other reason than we can. What other reason do you really need? Let's see. You've got your input. You've got your input. We got a power pole there. You're missing power. And I think those guys are missing power. And maybe you. All right, so yeah, this line and this line need to be turned around the other way, and we need to get, let's see, this upgrade planner is messed up. We want to do a conversion from the yellow belt up to the red belt. And let's see, we want you to be red. And you to be red. You to be red. And going the other way. And I think this iron line coming up here needs to be red as well. The yellow one's coming in. I think those will be fine. And we should have the red belt. I thought I made some of these. Oh, I don't have my robots turned on. You guys go get that fixed. All right, yeah, and then this just tiny little detail here. So you need to go that way. 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 And you can actually stop there. And there. Oh, we already flipped that one. That one, that one, that one, and that can go away. All right, will that work? Probably not. I'm sure there may be some things we're going to have to fix there. But for right now, just laying it out, I think that will work. You guys are going to be reversed. Those belts are going to be reversed. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll roll the intro, and we'll get to the next little thing that we need to make. Which I think we're at resources right now? I think so. That's progress. All right, I ran back to the mall to build some things like refineries and stuff like that. I think I want to start with oil processing. Are we getting everything we need over here? Grabbed a little bit of landfill as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with oil processing, and I think I'm going to start it down here. Let's just start with a little bit of space. We're going to need steel and green circuits coming down here. Is that the only place we need steel? No, we need steel coming up here as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and reserve a couple of spots here on a belt to bring in... Well, actually, if we've got steel coming up there, we've got circuits coming over here. We probably only need that one line coming in, feeding those, and then another line coming in here with the copper and the iron. Coming from over there where we're going to be building our resources. None of the other things... Yeah, everything else is being built on site with the exception of the sulfuric acid. All right, let's start with that. Sulfuric acid, sulfur. You need iron. I'm just going to go ahead and place those back down. That was steel and circuits, and that was iron and copper. And then I think if we did that right there and just filtered iron off on the right-hand side, would that work? Yeah, just like that. All right, then a fast inserter feeding up like that. We would need water going in right there, and then petroleum going in right there. Sulfuric acid, and then we'll have to take this sulfuric acid and get it up to there somehow, which doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a problem. Let's just go ahead and do it. Okay, so it's going to be a problem. We need all of those inserters. They're not optional. We're going to have to run it. We're going to have to run it up the belt. Like that. That all good? Think so. That's going to be going that way. And where's our line? It's right there. So if we could get it just lined up right there, we could probably make that work. Might have to do some finagling of some inserters here and there, but... or power poles. Just like that. All right, sulfuric acid, taken care of. All right, and let's see. Let's just get all the things that we need laid out here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. You guys are going to be doing heavy oil cracking. We don't have any heavy oil products, so they're going to be doing all cracking. And you guys are going to be doing the light oil cracking. We do actually need a lot of light oil. So it's almost like I would like to send it through the crackers and then send it through this and then bring it out the other side and then send it through the cracking. Well, let's go ahead and just get... we'll get the setup set up. All right, and that exact same thing can work over for you. And then we just need to remember the number, and we can tile that how many ever we need. As far as refineries go, we're going to need 9 of those. And I thought I made 9. I did make 9. We need petroleum in here. I thought I was going to take that wirelessly or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking there. But it shouldn't be that tough. All right, you're going to be advanced oil processing. You're going to take in water and oil. I think I'm going to do... let's do heavy oil on the outside, light oil, and petroleum on the inside. All right, and let's just line it up down this way. And a power pole, we'll throw in a light there. I haven't been very consistent with my lighting. That would be 6. And then we need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need that many. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I like the bot robot. I like the bot landfill. That works for me. Why doesn't that not feel right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9. Where'd the power poles get off? Oh, right there is where the power poles got off. All right, well, I think we can just do the power poles on every single one of them. I think that needs to happen anyway. All right, so that's taking all that stuff up there. I think I'd like to do this like maybe that, maybe? We'll see if we can make this work. All right, so that will line up there. That will be the light oil coming out. You just need to twirl like that and then go underground, and then that will be our heavy oil cracking. We needed 3 of those. So that'll go down like that. And then 1 more right there. And that'll be our main heavy oil line going out. We don't need that, but we do need that. Okay, and then we need 4 of you. All right, so light oil is going to come through here. We want to get it plugged into there. Which will go that way. And then come out up here. Have to get rid of that light. Down to there, and then back in where it'll get cracked. And light oil will end right there. So this will be the light oil going in line. Let's just give that a little bit of room. Like that. Like that. All right, so light oil comes out. Heavy oil comes in and gets cracked. Light oil is going to travel up this way, go all the way through so that you guys get first dibs, and then the remainder of that is going to come down through this line and then end up here, right? Down through there, over through there, and then go into there where it'll be cracked. Our main petroleum line is not conveniently located here. That can come up and go like that. So that'll be our main petroleum line coming out. We need just a little bit of a branch off. Ooh, that's not located well. To do that, which will be just fine. I'll have a little bit going off there to make that. Water continues on through, and then petroleum needs to make it into there. Just trying to make a little bit of room here. That's where I want to send it down. If I brought that out like that, what I'm trying to do is run this down here. All right, that would work if we can just make it work. You come down. That would be an underground like that. Yeah. Yeah, that works. All right, we just make this an underground. And that comes out right there and goes this way. And that's our petroleum line. So you'll have to go underground there. You'll have to go underground there. And a pipe. And a pipe. Do we have robot coverage down here? Kind of. We do have a little bit of room. Let's see. Can we fit a roboport in? Yes, we can. We don't have a roboport. Can I make one? I cannot because of advanced circuits, which are way over there. Well, we'll put it on the to-do list. Get all you guys powered up. All right, and then We can use this area down here for let's get water working here. If water came up through here, it needs to go over there. Needs to go there too. So if we did that, that would get it lined up there, and then going this way. Now we've got it here. And is that as far as we need it? I think that's it. This isn't so hard. Okay. Let's see. Let's flatten some of this out here. Because we needed to make some of these, and I think I calculated 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need room for 4 more. And 1 more. Okay, we want solid pipe going on the front because it does have 2 separate outputs. You are making that recipe. We don't technically need the solid input in the back end. But I don't know that... does that save us anything? A little bit. Oh, no. I do want that to be solid because I was just feeding it directly with those boilers. Which are right here. Do we have an extra pump? I recall needing a pump. When we don't. Hold on to that for a while. Let's get our tank in place. Right there. Do we have to extend that down? Yeah, we need to extend it down a little bit. You output into the tank, and then 2 spaces for a pump, and then that comes and goes and feeds that. And then, can we get an underground that is... No, we cannot. We could if we took it 1 tile up. And it doesn't look like that's going to... No, it's going to conflict with the water there if we bring that 1 tile up. There's no good. We can't pull that out and around. I mean, it needs to come out there, though. That's where it needs to go out. That being on the outside's not going to help. Wait a minute. What are we looking at here? Oh, that was just flipped around for some reason. Okay. Doesn't mean anything at all. This needs to be in line with that. Is there a way that we can do this where that works? We'd have to bring it out to there. That conflicts. That conflicts. That's too close. So we'll do it there then. That'll just have to work. So that will make that come out to there. We can then do that. And then there's a little bit of a split there, but not going to worry about it. All right, so you guys feed that. That gets fed in right there. Then would have to have a belt of fuel coming down here. Most likely coal. And then a set of inserters inserting. And preferably power poles. That's good. We left some space for some power poles. That's how we'll justify that extra space in there. All right, so that would be a coal line coming down, and that should take care of refining, provided we get a pump. And can get the rest of all of this stuff populated. Water most likely be coming in from down there, I would assume. All right, let's see. We need to still get some stuff in robot range. We need to build a roboport for that. And let's see, I also need to build a pump. Both of those things are easily doable, and we'll get to those in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you then. Have a good one.